sinew. Good luck, arms, body, legs, flesh, skin, bone, sinew. Good luck, arms, body, legs, flesh, skin, bone, sinew. Good luck, arms, body, legs, flesh, skin, bone, sinew. Good luck, arms, body, legs, flesh, skin, bone, sinew. Good luck, arms, body.
Trouble in all of the wrong places. She wears the skin of another, but she's faceless. And she says, sing with my brothers and satisfy our appetites. Consume one another, dance till we exhaust the night. Fest to me another falsehood as you look me in the eye. She is a wonder, oh, she knows how to hypnotize. She'll take control of a man who does look her in the eyes. Skin cold to the touch, is she even alive? She'll fill your head with nothing but lies. Press my face up close against the glass. I see the people when they pass, they move so automatic. You wake up when I go down, the radio reminds me I'm alive. We've been hearing it all night. I get along without you very well. Of course I do. Except perhaps in spring. But I should never think of spring, for that would surely break my heart in two. Listen, lessons it makes for me to live over in you. When it comes over me, that smile you see will slowly disappear. The city is dense and it makes me tense, and it makes me tense, and it makes me tense, and it never ends, and it never.
The vertigo of falling, but no rushing of wind. The feeling of everything slipping away, and yet the ground gets no closer. Eyes watching. Feelings of pity, of respect, of hope, sorrow. Emotions and thoughts and memories flood in a storm. Rain as moments, lightning as emotion. The eyes turn, satisfied, their curiosity quenched. And they turn away from you, 6 falling figures, and towards distant somethings. They're watching others. Watching other things. For a moment, for the first time, it feels like the river gets a little closer. Below, vapor. Instead of just the empty space and the river below, a cavity is visible. Molten metal, eviscerated flesh, fruits turned to a bladed vapor, plasma. Not quite a bubble full of a vacuum, but instead of something broken, of matter split. The facility is gone. All of your bodies in it, seemingly gone. And around it is only a corona of glowing metal and carbon and oxygen and hydrogen and 100 atoms split until their bonds no longer matter. And the eyes see pity and worry. But at the center there is a lone figure, untouched, unblemished by the hate of the river, of the power flowing of two bonds formed or remade. A child. The eyes turn with great interest. They dart downwards, falling faster than you seem to be able to. And the things begin to settle. And plasma becomes vapor. And vapor sublimates into solid and condenses into liquid. And slowly, or maybe quickly, in whatever this is, things fall back, but not quite as they were. The eyes see. They see what this place was trying to be. And in this moment, so close to the blood of the divine, and so empowered by its attention, they put it together a little different. Matter settles, iron wood, that grows not in the shape of a crescent, but of roots, like a mangrove tree that spreads out an arch over the river, not quite daring to lap at its shores, but maybe at the soil soaked in its touch. Like an arch you could walk through if you could walk on that river. And the roots spread, made of iron. You wonder for a moment, did they get all the iron right? Was it just from the hull, or maybe from my blood? It spreads. Roots turn into a trunk, a growing sapling, with leaves that are surely not going to be able to soak up any light down here. It spreads a little further, a child at its center. It grows, a willow tree. Mangrove roots, iron hull. Empty space between, and strange biological ways of holding pressure and holding back that water. And things grow within, familiar things. Things with bone, things with tissue, with tendon, with blood. You fall, for that last time, and finally into a familiar body, but one that has since grown unfamiliar, like a house revisited from vacation. And you fall, not as a thing made of wood and flowers, but a thing made of meat, out of something gooey. And you breathe for the first time in what feels like a month. You're not sure exactly where your shells are anymore. Your subsuits seem to have been remade as you were. And the whole place is alive. It does not hum with fluorescent lights or incandescent filaments. It does not burn the eyes like Savinic lighting does. It simply glows. Like a jellyfish. Like moving water. Like life. Like eyes. And you can feel yourself breathe again. Welcome back, everyone. You're all gasping on the floor, spread out in a ring. There are others that you can hear. And whatever happened, you are alive. You went to a facility called the Sake, right, which was upon the river, close to a lake. Yep. Now you are in the same space, spatially, but when Flux picked at that bulb, a wave of energy passed and seemed to have kind of ripped everything apart. Also, can someone talk? I just need to test something. Oh, okay. Good thing I tested that, because your audio is not being picked up. Mine is, so this is okay. And only I've been spouting. That's not it either. Okay,
So,
someone
like,
else? Okay, cool.
hello?
Thank you. Perfect. All right, we're good now. Okay, so same place spatially. Whatever spread out. So the exact operation of events. Flux picked at the bulb. A burst of energy escaped. You heard two voices speaking that said, actually, I might still have the audio thing stapled to my taskbar thing.
Hello. That's
Yeah.
what they said. Hello.
Two voices spoke that. The world around you got vaporized, and you began to fall, and etc., and now it has been put back together in a different configuration. You vaguely remember the shape of a tree, but now all you can remember is your flesh and the floor and trying to breathe.
Is it just a 6?
There are others.
How is it just Leshy, Sisyphus, and
Guada.
what was her name? Yeah.
Those are here. Yes, including Leshy. And I think there is another that is not gasping for air.
Is it maybe a child?
It is the size of a child.
That's a concerning answer.
What the fuck?
Who's
I assume it's the Chimera.
Oh.
Wrapping
Is it
around it
okay, go.
like a snake from around a staff, or a scarf around someone trying to hide from the cold, is something that resembles the tendrils of the Chimera. You see the lights play off of it, little green spotty eyes that play against wood that actually looks like wood, and bioluminescence beneath its flesh. It's vaguely split, but more snake than octopus. And it coils around the slightly hovering figure that is, in fact, the size of a child.
What is going on?
Yeah.
Is everyone okay?
When you speak, the phlegm comes out before air. You are all coated in a mucus, like something freshly born.
Oh, this isn't new for Mouse.
Sure. Well, Normally you have to pay for it, right? Though.
Oh, I was just saying he is a mucus.
Incredible. But yeah, you cough out slime and are able to speak. Io, what exactly did Theseus say?
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, yeah. It comes out a little garbled, but you are uh here.
Far
I
from okay. Uh,
you hear, I think, to maybe off to your side, obviously in different directions for all of you. You're all in a circle, by the way. And you hear somebody say, "Nuada, I'm so sorry."
Uh, yeah, I go to find that voice. I want to check on them.
It is Sisyphus. They're looking at Nuada, and um, yeah, they too are not in their shell, but in like their subsuit, and uh, yeah, also covered in slime, also crawling off of the ground. But yeah, you get to them. You have to crawl to them. You can't quite stand yet. Your legs feel like jelly.
Hey, it's gonna be okay. We just give it a second to recuperate.
Yeah, Nuada looks at her off-color hand, um, and kind of tilts it around, and then looks to Sisyphus. Um, you're sorry. I'm sorry. And there's like eyebrows tilted in strange angles. Um, and yeah, I think those two look at each other and share a moment. Uh, and then I think they both blink and at the same time look at Leshy.
Oh no.
is
And we feel a moment of snapping back in time, and everyone gains a memory. And everyone DM me. Is Leshy alive?
Schrodinger's Leshy question mark.
DMU?
DM me. Is Leshy alive? I just realized I don't have a second monitor to look at DMs without it being on the recording. That's okay, I have a phone. Fuck. This is annoying. Ooh, that's a good answer. Hmm. Moment. Okay. Also trying to DM Cat and Saturn just to see.
Is Leshy alive?
In the meantime, if any other characters are talking to each other, that is not about Leshy.
Mouse is gonna be pretty fucking silent. He's got
Yeah.
between processing everything and planning his next actions. I think he's overloaded mentally.
I think I want to like go around and check on the team. I think Theseus might know what this feels like because of, the goop situation. So they're going to just crawl around, remind people to breathe.
Yeah.
Mako this whole time has just kind of been like scraping the goop off of her. And she hasn't really been talking to anyone else, but she's just been kind of like cleaning herself off and doing the like handshake thing to just shake it off of herself.
Okay.
Fox just sitting on the floor holding his knees.
Oh.
You kind of like look around, and there is not a bird next to you.
Oh. I
Holds knees harder.
he
There is not an answer.
Yeah, I think holds knees harder is an appropriate reaction here.
Yeah. You can feel like your hands slipping against your mucusy knees. And I think we cut back to those next to Leshy, and we see like a half moment of like a breath coming in, and then the chest collapses, and there's no movement.
Uh, I mean, yeah, I feel like most people are. We remember everything from the people we were with, right? Like
Yes.
Mouse
Yeah,
remembers everything.
you
But
retain the
Mako.
memories of being other memories. Yes. Yeah, and it's clear how odd it was, and you remember like the moments of like stacked memories when you were like either in a previous version of yourself or remembering through someone else's mind.
I think Mouse will kind of suddenly stand up and go, "Hey, we should get out of here. I mean, we got a ship. We can take you guys with us. We can get out of here. It can't be safe." He's gonna
Um,
say that to the NPCs.
um, I think I think you kind of like scan around looking, uh, and the place looks like the inside of a pumpkin if you coated the entire thing in metal and it became perfectly solid. It's got those like
Mm.
droopy, sh- almost like webby tendrils of flesh, uh, plant matter that's been solidified. Yeah, it's dark metal, but through different spots, almost like the seeds inside of a pumpkin or blooming flowers. There's light kind of splaying about the room. You can also tell that you kind of look behind you, and behind you are like wilting flowers that are slowly falling apart. And as they do so, they reveal that the place you're in is like a floor, a circular floor of a spiral staircase in the middle, like a landing.
How do we even leave?
I mean, sitting here isn't gonna get us anywhere. You said the spiral staircase leads down or up?
Both.
Uh,
A voice, a new voice spreads, one you've never heard before, and it sounds like three people. Leave?
oh, it's.
You look to the wall, and stepping between those flimmy, tendrily plant is Kakoa, whose feet are planted solidly on the wall.
Yes,
The
kid, leave. It can't. Things aren't normal here.
the chimera, like a scarf, unravels from his neck and then touches the ground, and Kakoa then lifts from the wall and then is gracefully placed onto the ground. And you look at them, and from all the things and the changes and the terror of this world, maybe you expected to see something alien in those eyes. Maybe you expected to see something monstrous. But the eyes that look back, though they are one brown, one teal, are a child's eyes, through and through. Where are we?
Somewhere dangerous. But we're here. We're gonna make sure everything's okay. Kakoa. Mouse is definitely gonna say that probingly.
The kid looks up for a second and tilts his head. Yes. But I don't think it's dangerous. And he kind of grips one of the solid metal tendrils, webbing of this place. I think the outside is dangerous. I think that's why it's here.
I mean, Mouse doesn't have to put two and two together to know that whatever the fuck happened with the river and this boy, he's the reason that this is what it is, right?
I don't know if you've noticed, but it seems like everything is fucking dangerous.
He kind of like the webbing of the tree. At his touch, a glow spreads from his fingers, like a spiraling pattern of like an orangey brown and a teal. And he laughs. And it doesn't sound dangerous, but maybe that makes it feel dangerous. And he looks to all of you again, and you recognize those eyes, those two eyes. Those were the ones that moments ago were watching you fall. One wooden, one flowery.
Uh,
Can I
Yeah.
look around for the mom?
Yeah.
There were two bodies in the pod, right? Is the mom's body anywhere?
No, there was only one body in the pod.
Okay.
Though I think in the half moment you saw it splitting, and as the explosion spread out from it, you did see three faces. It's just that two were a part of that rosebud, looking inwards.
I can't remember. It's been a very long time.
That is so
I know
understandable.
Mouse. I know Mouse didn't pick it up, and I think the character that did pick it up is Cat. There was a toy that Sisyphus had that belonged to Kakoa. Did we pick that up? This is a general.
You did
audience
have it at
question.
one point, but it would have either been in like your shells or still in
yeah,
the
so it's
living
not on
room.
us.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
who knows what the living room is by now?
Mouse is definitely gonna get down on one knee and get level with the child figure, child leshy mother figure that all meddled together. I'm calling you out, Connor. I know that's what's happening here. I know it is. I'm gonna get eyeball level with him and just say, it might be safe here now, but we have a lot of people back home that we had to get to and make sure they're safe.
Yeah, I think Kokoa like backs up from you. And I think you just like there's a familiar look in this kid's eyes that you've experienced many times over the years, which is a kid looking at you and being scared for nothing but the skin.
Yeah. Wait, is anything in our inventory on us, like our normal
No.
inventory?
Well,
Damn, never mind.
unless it's like I don't think there's anything. No.
Or would we have any fucking pearls on us, like just pocket change stuff?
Do you keep them in your subsuit?
I think Mouse would keep maybe some in his pocket. I don't think he'd keep it in his suit.
Okay.
Like whatever his coat pocket is.
Yeah, these are not your regular clothes, right? This is like a
Okay.
Evangelion suit.
Yeah, then he probably wouldn't have any on.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I think Mouse normally would try to make light, try to, be the clown to show that a scarred face isn't what makes the heart. But I think seeing this kid be scared of him frightens Mouse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wait. Io just
What?
made a really good point.
Flux?
Asking about Flux in the
No
game?
suit?
Yeah. In no suit?
Yeah, wait, so we are not in our suits?
I think it makes correct. You're not in your suits, and I think it makes sense for multiple reasons that you look around the circle and Flux is not here. Though I do think Deja
Okay.
is.
Okay.
Oh.
Say we're all about to get polka dots.
Okay, yeah. I think Mouse is the realization first time that Flux isn't here. That between him being frightened of the kid being frightened of him, I think he's gonna suddenly stand up and go, I'm gonna go find her.
Okay.
Hang on. Do you know where? Do you know
Mouse
where
is-
Flux went? Do
Are
you
you
know where he went?
Are you asking Kokoa?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know anything?
Let's not be too hasty.
I think
No,
Kokoa
no.
starts to like take another step back and like back pressed against the webbing of the wall. No. And then his back against the wall, a spiraling pattern of that kind of orangey brown and teal passes through the metal. And then he tilts his head again. And then I think he maybe raises a finger. And at the same time, the chimera, you realize it's not quite a snake. It's more like a not so thin scarf, maybe 3 inches wide. And one of its edges that you thought was maybe frayed at the end like a scarf splits off. And you can see that a long length of it splits almost like 2 4-fingered hands stapled wrist to wrist. And you can see that one of its tentacles kind of splays out as Kokoa raises his finger, and a light passes through the metal and then splits in 2, and I think one goes down and one goes up. One teal, one orange. And the path they took plays along the metal like a quest marker guideline.
Yeah, Mouse will follow it.
Which one?
Follow
Up or
the
down?
quest. Mouse. I think Mouse is gonna go up.
Okay. Up is the brownish orange, and down is the teal.
Brownish orange for Mouse.
Okay.
always up.
Yeah, your legs are jelly, but you manage to kind of walk towards that central spiral staircase. It has railings, but they feel more like ribs or branches than they do like a true structure. Uh, the actual stairs feel like wonky teeth that are jutting from like a central bone of core wood. And you head upwards.
Yes. I
I
use the
think
railing to brace my legs as I fucking wobble up.
I think Bach shakily follows afterwards.
Up or down? Or I guess you said follow, so up.
Yeah.
I think I make my way over to the kid and not too close, but like close enough, and I sit down next to him. It's okay, Kaka. I'll stay right here until they get back.
Kokoa nods. And yeah, again, kind of grips that same spot of webbing. You can see the lights playing out from his hand. His skin also has some of that patterning. It's still mostly human, but there is dark wood and the veins look more teal than they do blue. Yeah, definitely like his nails are definitely like mahogany bark, and same with I think his teeth. And then he has those two eyes, one wooden, one teal flower. Uh, yeah, and he seems a little bit calmer when you approach. Thank
Well,
you.
would you look at that? And I point to my orange eye. Seems like we're matching.
Oh no, that's so cute. Yeah, I think he laughs and he like tilts his head. What do you mean?
Oh, well, do you know what eye color you have?
Brown?
Ooh. Well, I see a very, very pretty set of brown and, well, and I point to one of the teal tendrils and that color.
Oh, like mamas. Oh fuck.
Oh!
Oh wait, no, I messed it up. Like dadass. And I think you also see like something a little odd, which is I think you remember that this kid was at this point like 12 or 13, um, but he just looks a little wrong for the age. Um,
Mm,
yeah, and yeah, he kind of tilts his head, and then there's a moment where he like shakes it and then goes, "Dad, Ma," and then his eyes kind of fuzz a little bit again, um, and then he like looks back at you, firmly a kid in those eyes again.
I think I look over to the two going up to the staircase. How about we play a little game? And I think I'm just gonna keep him preoccupied. I do want to put my halo over the kid, just in case.
Yeah, I think you try to reach out and it bounces.
Oh.
There's something already there. You just kind of like reach and you see the light try to like leave your head and it like shimmers and then reappears above yours.
How about this then? And I think, why don't we play shapes? Don't you think that would be fun?
Did you say shapes or sheeps?
Shapes.
Cool.
And I think I use my halo to make shapes as like kind of a distraction for the other two.
Yeah, and I think you see his eyes fuzz again. And he like looks at you and he squints and he goes, "I'm not a kid." And then they fuzz again and say, "What shape?"
Mm. Let me know if you know this one, okay? And I'll make my halo into a triangle.
Triangle.
Okay. And how about this one? And I make it into a square.
Square.
Okay. And then we'll try this one. And I'll make it into like a star or something.
Triangle.
Okay. And I think I just go through basic shapes, sometimes repeating.
You hit circle, and then in a slightly different voice, he says, "That's an eye."
Okay. And whose
He
eye
looks
do you
away.
think it is?
He doesn't see you anymore, and he kind of like looks off into the ironwood, and he taps against the webbing, and light spreads. You can hear it under his breath, and his voice sounds like one voice there. And he like looks at his hands, and there's like a flashing little moment, and you can see him doing it almost like he doesn't remember the shape of it, but remembers it from when Locke was doing it, and in the exact same pattern, he places his hands above his knees and starts rocking. And the chimera kind of wraps around him like a spider scarf. And I think
Hey.
yeah, say something, yeah.
It's gonna be okay. I'm right here.
I can still hear them. Can you hear them too? And he looks at the wood. They were looking at me. It was like a hug, and then it burned. And he like looks at his skin, and it is flawless. It burned so much, like when I touched a stove, and but worse and all over, and they screamed and they were crying. And he like looks at the wood, and they're still looking at me. And there's no face there for you. And then his eyes fuzz, and he says, "Circle."
What was the name of the dad? Do we know that?
I'm pretty sure that's Lono. I'm checking my notes to make sure that I didn't flip them. I might.
Laka is the dad, Lono is the mom.
Cool. Yeah, Laka
It's
was
in the party under session notes.
Okay, cool. I do
thank
remember
you.
that I switched the genders of the Hawaiian gods that these are based off of.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Laka is the dad's name.
I think I call out to Laka.
Yeah, one of the teal flowers kind of tilts towards you, and then I think we cut away.
Okay.
And I think we hear just like banging of feet against metal for a second until both Mouse and Locke come into view, rushing up the stairs in this like stationary camera. Are you guys saying anything as you're going up?
Mouse is simply single-mindedly thinking, or not even thinking, shouting, "Flux!" He just repeatedly trying to echo as much as he can to help find her.
Okay.
I'm also gonna say Mako's probably with you guys.
I will
but
say
she's not necessarily looking for Flux. She's more so looking for our suits.
Okay. I will also say Deja is silent next to the stairs down there. if that is something that would impact your decision. But
Yeah, I'm probably doing something with Deja.
okay.
Actually, now that I think about it, going, hey, are you good?
Yeah, we will.
But I do want my suit,
Yes,
and I do want to get the fuck out of here.
yes, understandable. We will cut back to you, and we see the two boys slamming their way up the stairs. You pass so there are a couple of these landings around the spiral staircase, and you pass a few of those, and then there's one that's like especially long between the floor and ceiling, and the entire walls are covered in like bulbous hearts that are glowing in strange colors and biological mechanisms that seem to be passing like little packets of something between each other. They almost look like little berries, and then somewhere along the chain, a mouth will eat a berry, and then the glow will spread to the mechanisms around it, and the little arms and the little claws grow a little faster, and it all pulses in various shades of light. And it sounds like guts, and it smells like a forest. Up the staircase and past it.
Mouse is single-mindedly trying to ignore any stench, any feelings that, anything. He's his sole focus is finding Flux.
Okay.
Did you see
Speaking
that?
of,
Hey, I
The
think
cat-
we
Speak of
found it.
the motherfucking devil. Yeah,
Did Kat just
so
join?
we found Flux.
Yes,
Yeah.
Kat, I
Awesome.
Hi
want you to know
guys,
you-
I'm in the car and I'm sitting in the car, so I apologize. My audio is bad, but I'm here.
It's
Okay.
really not that bad.
Kat,
Are you-
Kat,
are-
I just want you to say I said my sole purpose is finding Flux, and then you joined.
Oh, that's so wholesome. I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't know what to expect from this.
You
I'm
what?
looking to kick her ass now.
It's still November.
Whoa.
And okay, Kat, are you able to RP at the moment, or are you saying hi and listening?
Oh no, I can RP. Zach's inside, and I will be home whenever we're home. But if he gets in the car, then I won't be able to RP, and I'll just listen.
Okay, that's fine.
Because I'm not gonna put him through that. But
Okay, I think in that case, I think we're gonna cut away from these two, and then cut Flux. Previously, you were hovering in a space between spaces, and you looked down below and saw the bubble that had appeared when you had peeled back that bulb, almost an explosion. And you look and watch as the eyes focus away from you and towards it, and they turn the plasma into gas, and the gas sublimates into metal, and and condenses into liquid. And you see as in the place of the sake, the facility you're at, a tree begins to form. And you see yourself fall, and you fall out of something, and land on the floor. And you are not wearing your shell.
oh no! Do I see it anywhere?
You scream, and as you do, like phlegm and mucus pours between your teeth. And you cough until you can breathe and scream. And looking around, you find yourself in a dark hallway. No one around.
Nobody around?
Nobody around.
Okay. Do I know? Am I still in the station?
You don't know. What surrounds you at first feels like a hallway, and as you kind of like make noise and start moving, your footsteps spread out like a ripple on water, and you can see a mixture of glowing orange and teal that spreads against it, and it feels like metal, but it's warm to the touch. And it spreads enough for you to kind of see, and it's certainly not a place you've been before. You are wearing your subsuit.
Okay.
And
So I'm not naked. Great. I feel like it.
yeah. And you're also covered in like mucus.
Wonderful. Okay. Okay. Nobody's around me. Do I have any sense? If I'm able to kind of see, am I able to see if there's any movement coming toward me, or if there's any like residual like wave ripples that are hitting me that like show that somebody was here before?
You focus, and you see the ripples pass through the hallway that you're in, and suddenly they kind of stop and slowly move towards you. There's no ripples that seem to be coming from other sources, but the light kind of solidifies around you. And then beneath your feet, it begins to move and slowly make a twirling line like a double helix, orange and teal, that leads to your right.
Okay. Am I under the impression that there is like something coming from the right? Is that how
It's
I'm
slow.
meant to interpret that?
It's
Okay.
calm.
Okay. Are they big ripples or small ripples?
They're small.
Are they human-sized ripples?
They are. I think each of the they become like lines, like a twirling ribbons, and I think they're maybe as wide as an arm, maybe, or I guess as wide as a fist. That's more clear.
And how big are my ripples when I take a step?
Your ripples kind of solidified into these. The only lights on the floor now are slow-moving ribbon of light moving towards your right. It gets maybe 7 feet away from you, and it seems to slow, waiting.
There is nothing around me to like conceal myself, like cover myself up.
There are strange protrusions from the wall, but they're not big enough to hide behind. They almost look like webs. I described them as the is it philia? The filaments inside of a pumpkin when you cut it open. But that's solidified into metal.
So it's nothing I could
fist.
take apart. It's nothing I can rip from the wall.
It's definitely joined to the wall, and each philia or whatever is the thickness of a.
Oh my god. Okay. This is so not good. You dropped me into a war zone. The war zone of my mind. Shit.
The lights seem to pulse.
I think I recognize that there's no use in hiding, because there isn't a place here that I can't hide behind. So I almost think that my best bet is to kind of cautiously approach the direction that this thing is in, with the intention of me being able to see it first, right? Like me honing in my eyes and being the most acute that I can be, so that I can, like, if I feel like I'm getting too close to where I'm getting in like visual distance, you know, like they can read me, whatever this thing is, then I'm stopping.
These lights are not ripples coming from something. They were your ripples that then solidified on the ground as 2 ribbons of light moving away from you. Does that make sense?
Oh, that's separate.
There are no more lights, there are no more ripples. You did not see ripples come from anything besides you, and then they redirected and formed 2 pairs of lights, or a pair of lights.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
So I made the lights that came from my ripples?
Sorta, yeah.
And my ripples are going in that direction that you said?
In a twisting of ribbons, like a double helix.
Well, I'm never wrong. So if my ripples say that I should go in that direction, then
God.
I'm going to go in that direction.
Okay. You move.
But I will say that I am saying that very playfully, but I think Flux is very uncomfortable physically with the fact that she is not in a suit and has not been outside of a suit in years. I think almost in a way that somebody is underwater and like might feel like they're like if they're wearing like scuba diving gear underwater, there is like that sensation. It's like I know I can breathe, but it feels unnatural to do so. I think she feels that outside of her suit.
I like it. Cool. All right, you take a step towards the lights, and they move at the same pace as you, continuing off to what is now forward to you.
Okay. Very cautiously.
Yeah.
I
Slowly,
keep my eyes out.
you move, and they keep with your pace. And
Okay.
then you see that this hallway branches into 3 other hallways, each smaller than the one you're in. They take a right.
Do I get any weird senses coming from the left side for it? Am I able to suss out?
No nod tingles.
No. Thank you for clarifying. Am I able to suss why this light exists and why it's guiding me a certain way? Am I able to get in tune with this? Because it's a metal tree, so I don't know if it's organic and can be like studied in like a huntery way.
The colors remind you of the colors of the 2 eyes that watched your party fall. One wooden, one a teal flower.
Okay, so this is something that wants me to go this particular way. This isn't my own will. This is something else. Okay.
Chris, what was it that you said earlier?
When
you kind of
I've said a lot of things. If I could reach the top.
Yeah. Let's say you. I think we cut back and we see Locke and Mouse, maybe kind of tired. Cool, awesome. Start to reach towards the top, and we can see that you're following this orange line, and you get to near the top, and you see like branches spreading out, like the is it brachial inside of a lung? Is that the branching hollow parts? You tell me, Chris.
Yeah, I did want coffee. Sorry, Connor just asked me a question. I gotta turn my mic back on. Yes, please. I want coffee. Sorry about that. Brachial is arms, like your arm. Yeah.
Okay. In branching hollow paths, and you can see the orange light follows one direction, away from you. There's not like a perfect landing at the top of this. You can see like some of the branches like are higher than others, and they're like misshapen steps that lead all around. It looks as if there was a cave system that had a core. And at the center of that cave system, coming in at strange angles, is this hollow space. The stairs do continue to go up, but the lights lead you in one particular direction, or the light, one orange.
I mean, Mouse is always drawn towards light. He always has been.
What a metaphor.
I know. Is there a possible perception check I could make to maybe make sense out of these lights and everything? Because I have to know this is Neo Sanguine in some way. Maybe making sense. Oh, go ahead.
I don't think there's something you could grasp from a roll without like telling me a thing that maybe you were like doing to test something. If you want like a specific question answered.
This whole like clairvoyant thing, and then on top of that, the light I'm seeing. If I'm of the belief that this is Neo Sanguine in this area that is constructed and everything that's happened to us, Neo Sanguine abilities always have, I don't know, a point. Like there's a reason someone gets the abilities they get.
Yes.
And I guess I don't. Yeah, I just don't have enough information to give a reason as to why I want that, but I know for a fact that that light looks like something that Mouse is going to follow. He's going to follow the light.
Okay.
If there's
Yeah,
a
I
branch
think
in the way, he'll climb it. If there's a if it's thickets, he'll cut it through it. He'll do whatever he needs to get to the light.
Hang on a second.
For
Do
what?
you know where we're going?
No. Does that matter?
I don't know. Wait, why? What is making you decide to go this way out of any other way?
Because there's one of us that's lost, and they're alone, and that's not safe right now. That's simply all.
Did you see any of that shit?
I saw enough. That's all.
None of this. It doesn't
What?
make sense. It doesn't.
Things with the river rarely don't.
I think we cut to Flux stumbling towards the two lights, and behind you, you hear faintly echoing through the metal hall your name.
Flux.
Thank you, Chris.
Is it actually the voice of Mouse that's saying that?
Seems so.
Seems so. That's a great answer.
I have to be very quiet, but Mouse is like fervently like screaming your name.
Yeah. Did you say it's coming from behind me, away from the
Yes.
direction of the light?
Yes and yes.
Oh my god, I hate that! Ah! I'm sorry. That just freaked me out. Oh, I hate that! What am I following? Oh. Okay. Oh no. Am I able? Is it real? Can I see if that's real?
I mean, you could roll for it.
Can somebody roll for me? I don't have access to my sheet. I don't want to die.
Bree has the best luck out of all of us, right?
Watching stream. Hold on. Okay, I'm on Bree's stream. Okay, thank you.
Bree does have good rolls.
Okay, so to not become prey, I think that's a great one.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I'm gonna say in a nutshell, because honestly, I do my best when I'm in my crazy mode.
Yes.
I would have said Vampire the Masquerade, but I almost feel like that's hurting me in this moment. Yeah. My pack. I should know the voices of my pack.
Yes.
Food chain. I'm not the big shark here, I feel like. I'm not the biggest fish. I know where I am.
To the shark who is rolling your things, yes.
Is there anything I can
You
use?
need a base stat. Which
and a base stat.
I think is heart here.
Oh, that's so adorable. That's also my that's my highest stat. Okay, I think that's it.
Alright, you need a 1.
I want to argue.
I think you need a 2.
Another stat for Flux. I'm most powerful when I'm not myself, because Flux is not herself right now.
That's
because
fantastic.
she's not in her suit.
That's fantastic.
That's crazy, brain.
That's so
You're
good.
big brain.
Yeah,
that's why I was like, Flux, look at this.
I think you need a 2.
Okay.
To get a
we said not cult of personality or vampire, right?
No.
Yeah, those aren't
and
it.
none of those because no shell. And yeah, okay, we're looking good. Let me go back over here and let me make sure I'm not using any of that. That's a good roll. Okay,
that's not too bad.
3, 2, 1.
That's a 2.
2. That's a 2. That works.
The voice.
I'm so stupid. I saw fucking 0 reflex. I'm like, what? Okay.
We hear a voice bouncing in metal, and we see Flux like look back into that dark. There's no light coming from there, and you look back ahead and you look at the 2 lights. It feels real. You know your nightmares, and they're not of new things; they're of old things. This feels like it feels real.
Okay. In that case, if the voice feels more real than the light, I mean, I don't think she'll argue against that,
Oh, no,
especially
I said
because
I think both feel real.
Oh.
Everything feels real.
both feel real. Oh, that doesn't help me at all.
This is
Well, I
all
mean, the voice
real.
helps actually, because I know it's not a monster yelling back at me.
So, debatable.
So I have an interesting decision to make, because I have to figure out what Flux would gravitate toward more. And honest to God, I think it will be the voice in the darkness, simply because I think she would avoid in any way an environmental aspect that would illuminate her form outside of her suit.
Okay. So you start walking backwards?
Sure, buddy.
Okay. You start walking back, and we cut to Mouse and Locke, and in front of you two is that orange light, and it continues to a ribbon of orange light continues to lead you. You go from this kind of big empty core space. Unless Locke, are you turning around or are you continuing to follow?
I think Locke wanted to argue with Mouse a little bit about direction, and I did want to say this before the whole thing happened, but I guess this coincides with it.
Yeah, I think you guys are at a point. I think we could just be at the top of the stairs, waiting to go into a hole.
Listen, Mouse. If anything has taught me anything down here, is that going towards light is just asking for trouble.
Any direction's asking for trouble here. I don't think any place we walk is going to be safe. I don't think any direction is the correct answer. I think choosing some way to go, finding out what happens, and if it's wrong, we come back and track down the other path. I think that's the best answer.
Or if it's wrong, we turn into fucking pulp or go through whatever the fuck we just went through again. And then no one's helped.
I mean, if we go the wrong way, either way, we could potentially be leaving Flux for dead. Something isn't right about her not being here.
I think, Locke, it's at this point that you kind of you're looking around at this direction and these lights, and you notice that the orange light is kind of streaming out from Mouse's feet. And you look down and you can see faintly in the opposite direction, down the staircase, the blue light. If you squint, the faintest part is coming out of your feet, downwards.
We could always split up. Meet back up where Mako and Deja are, and Theseus.
Rhea is giving me eyes.
Makes sense.
It's not just Flux. Your Locke is gone too.
You mean Key?
Key, God, fuck. That's Mouse
I think,
fully says that.
Yeah, I think canonically Mouse says that.
He is.
Oh yeah, Key is missing.
I should have been looking for King.
You don't know that.
Yeah,
You don't know that.
No.
Yeah. Okay. You go that way. Figure my own shit. Yes.
Yeah. If as soon as you say that, I'm gonna grab you by the shoulders and look you in the eyes, and you see through wrinkly, burned, and charred scars. He just kind of looks at you and very seriously goes, "We won't turn to pulp, and we'll make it back with everyone else and leave this place, okay?"
Yeah.
Promise me.
Sure.
Okay. And Mouse is gonna head for the orange light.
One moment for technical difficulties as Connor knocked
Okay.
his headset off of his own head.
I was like, he's really pausing for dramatic effect.
Sorry,
Fucking
sorry.
crazy.
To
I noticed what was happening and I was like, wait, let me say something.
Sorry, to summarize, Mouse, you were saying we should get everyone and then try to get the fuck out of here when you can't leave anyone behind. Is that a good summary?
Yeah. He just said, look, fucking lock in the eyes and said, make sure to be safe. We won't turn to pulp. Promise me. That's all.
Okay. Locke, are you going up or down? Or I guess it's kind of sideways now, but
Guess I'm going down.
you're going down. Okay. Okay. Locke goes down. Mouse,
I'm following the orange light.
following the orange light forward. All right. You split up. And I think at that point we cut, and we see Deja on her knees, kind of looking at her hands, and she like twists them back and forth.
That's nice.
Her head tilts to the side and then to the other side, and she looks to the ceiling. Mako, where are you?
Right in front of her. Hey.
Her eyes focus on you for a second. One pupil is a little bit bigger than the other.
Oh no.
Hey, Deja.
Hey,
How you doing?
how Deja?
Yes, no, good, bad,
Good.
me, you.
Me. No, Deja.
Hi, Echo.
Hi. And he doesn't lunge for you or scream or turn upside down or start flinging dark blood from every pore or anything. He just looks at you, and the pupil that was a little bit bigger gets a little bit smaller, and the one that was a little bit smaller gets a little bit bigger.
That's weird.
He hasn't blinked the whole time.
Of course.
He presses his hand against his chest and like pulls his hand away as if expecting blood. No, bad. No. How, Deja?
I don't know where Deja is. I assume.
No. How me, Deja?
How are you, Deja? In Deja's body. That's a great question. What, when, where, why?
I think. Okay, do you laugh at the end of that sentence? Does Mako laugh?
I think I giggle a tiny bit.
Yeah,
Just like the tiniest bit.
the same giggle leaves Echo's mouth. No.
Let's.
No hurt you.
Of course. Let's. Would you like to find the suit? Maybe Deja is there?
Both pupils grow. Suit. Is Deja. Yes. Deja suit.
Okay.
Oh, no. Oh,
Can
no.
you? What's wrong?
Deja suit.
Can you Is that a bad thing?
Bad thing.
The suit is a bad thing?
Asia suit, bad thing. No.
Should we find it?
Yes.
Can we go find it? And I offer my hand to help go up.
You grab Deja's hand and pull her up, and it just feels like her hand.
Yeah.
It stumbles to its legs, and he kind of coughs. And then his legs try to give out again.
Okay, hold on. And I go to catch him. And I kind of like put one arm around my shoulder, one of his arms around my shoulder, and I try to support him to walk.
Yeah. You manage to lift them up. And yeah, it's your legs feel like jelly, but like you watch as like Deja's feet kind of twist in weird ways, like rolling in their sockets, and like
like when there's super pins and needles and you truly can't feel it and you try to stand and your ankle just rolls.
Yes, but a little bit worse. You also like you see that like I think also you see on like Deja's right hand like the fingers are kind of twitching and all pointing in different directions. And you can also see like beneath the subsuit. Have you ever seen those videos of people getting massive cramps where you can see the muscle like writhing beneath the skin?
Yeah.
Every limb looks a little bit like that. All the muscles are kind of firing wrong. But yeah, Echo does manage to, with your help, take a couple steps. And as you guys take steps, 2 points of light spread out from your feet and point up the staircase. Oh, wait. Yeah, up the staircase. And then also, Theseus, you are in this room.
Oh,
And yeah, were you listening to that, or do you want a quick recap?
with Deja and Mako?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard that. I I think Theseus kind of looks over to the two of them talking for a bit. Looks at their hands and kind of shakes their head and looks back over at the kid.
Yeah, I think his eyes kind of like settle again, and he tries to breathe. Okay, second, I gotta read. Dear God. Cool. Heard. The person who typed me that heard. Um. Okay. And sorry. You looked at the kid, and what did you do?
Yeah, that's so I look over at them. I look down at my hands. I shook my head, and then I paid my attention back over at the kid.
Okay, cool. I understand. Yeah, Kokoa's eyes are kind of like fuzzing in and out, and he tries to breathe. And his eyes open, and there's like a half second where you can almost see the white of eyes, but then it's gone. And he looks at you. Who are you?
I'm someone who's lost.
I'm not a kid. Who are you?
I'm someone who was sent here to check out the facility.
He breathes. And as he does, you see all the bioluminescence breathes with him. And that flower that you talked to, Laka, when you said Laka, is still like looking at you. And you can see its glow gets brighter when he breathes in and a little dimmer when he breathes out.
May I ask who you are?
I am Kakoa, son of Laka and Lona. Oh no. This is my home. He like looks around. Yeah, this is my home.
Well, it's good to be in somewhere familiar, isn't it?
Shakes his head. I don't feel like I'm somewhere familiar.
Well, at least that's something we have in common.
His eyes fuzz for a different reason as you see tears begin to form.
Hey, it's okay. And I put out my hands, but like I get up to get closer to him, but then I kind of stop. I don't want to scare him.
Yeah. And then a sharp breath, an intake. You see recognition in his eyes. A memory flashes. Something enters from the tree and into his head. He grabs the webbing of the metal. He grabs it and he pulls something out. Something familiar but made of new metal. A knife. A kitchen knife. And he looks around the room, eyes darting. Eyes appear around the metal walls. And they stare at every place in this place until they all focus on Leshy. And he grips the knife, hand shaking. The Chimera wraps around his arm, and he breathes out. And in and out, and in and out. And the place dims and awakes and dims and awakes. And he's looking to Leshy. And Leshy is dead.
Hey. I know you're scared. But he is not going to hurt you anymore.
His eyes snap to you. Burned. Why? 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 And the knife falls from his fingers, and the Chimera catches it in a movement too fast for you to see. And he holds his hands to his eyes, and the tears begin to press out between his palms.
I want to hug him.
You do, and the Chimera wraps around the two of you, sliding into a hug. And you feel more begin to wrap around you as some of the solid metal of the tree and some of its branches and flowers and vines begin to, little by little, wrap around you too. And the tree shakes like a diaphragm of someone who is crying. Slight and small, between his hands that have been changed, you can hear him still whispering, "Why?"
I think I kind of like oh man, I think I like stroke the back of his head. And I am so willing to roll for this. But I think I want to like tell him like anytime he whispers why, it's just like a reiteration of like it's not your fault, it's not your fault. You're safe now. I got you, that sort of thing.
Yeah. And
I want to try to calm him down.
yeah, I would love for you to roll for that.
Yeah. This is heart, right? Why is my heart so low?
This is blood. This is blood.
This is blood?
Is
okay.
Emotionally impacting others. Heart is trying not to be impacted.
Okay.
Also, Brie, I love you. Thank you. She's starting an echo word list.
Amazing.
I tried to start writing one down, and then I realized it was like I had to do it on my little single screen, and then it would be some pair of DMs that were on recording, and I didn't want to do that anymore. So,
Yeah, that's so fair. This is also, I'm going to come back and refer to this in case Echo ever gets reset to the beginning again. I'm going to come back to this and just
based.
at the beginning, just say a bunch of random gibberish so that Echo can talk.
I loved when you were like, yes, no, good, bad, me, you, why, when, where, how. That was based.
It's adorable.
Like, have a little bit, have some words.
Yeah, that's so good. Okay.
Mako picked up on that. I think it was like a couple sessions ago. That at certain points, when Deja was not Deja, words were limited.
No, not tangles. I just saw that. Okay, I'm sorry.
you're good.
Theseus, you are rolling.
Okay. Outside perspective, because they. Okay, cool. There doesn't have to be blood. I think I want to turn this in a way of there doesn't have to be bad blood. Like this kid does not have to focus on this pain right now.
Yeah, dude.
Yay.
That's really good.
Fawn response, in the same way that someone might come across a fawn stuck in a fence, I want to help this. I want to help them. I want to help both of them
really cute,
not feel this. Help me help you. I've been trying to I've been trying to help him and or distract him so that I can help my friends. I'm trying to keep him calm. As well as if I can help him stay calm, there's a possibility that he can help me and my friends get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you need a 2, by the way.
Okay. Target on my back, I want him to focus on the words that I am saying and not the terrible person that is a few feet from him. I'm also putting myself in a vulnerable position by being wrapped around the tendrils. Yep. And then
who maybe's Mickey, yes. Yeah.
Ooh. Distorted light. I know what it feels like to blame yourself for a potential parental figure. I know that Leshy isn't a dad, but
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. And then I'm trying to think if I can do anything else. Yeah, okay, I think that's all I got. All right, you said I need a 2?
Yes.
Okay. Yay! I got a 4.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Big chilling.
Big chilling, yeah.
Breath in and out, light pulsing. The tree loosens its grip a little, and Leshy looks back up to you, breathes out one final time, shakes as he does it, but his eyes gain solidarity. What's your name?
My name is Fim.
Yeah, it's really cute.
It's very nice to meet you.
Nice. Nice to meet you. And he looks at the metal of this place. They're in there, aren't they?
I think we're all a bit lost.
He nods. I remember. Why why was I a kid again? And why was I my parents? And I remember holding me and spinning me in the air, and I remember teaching me, and I remember showing me my first words, and I remember learning them, and it was a swirl, and I
I think a lot of things had happened in a short amount of time. But I think right now, maybe we should get to a safer place before we think about it all.
um, where is safer?
Not here.
Okay. I think he gets up. And the Chimera kind of helps him. And you can see, like, as he does, there's like a moment where he's like a couple inches above the ground before the Chimera sets him back down. And it dawns on you that it looks like Krakoa himself is a bit of a Chimera now.
Mhm.
And he takes a couple steps, and lights spread from his feet, and they end at yours. Do you say anything?
Well, that's
Loki?
okay. I think we're both chimeras now, but
Uh-huh.
I think I look at him with a very soft smile. Fim, I'm gonna make sure that nothing hurts you, okay?
Did you just
Do you
say your
think
own name?
I did say my own name? Holy shit.
Okay, I didn't know if that was on. Okay, okay.
Coco, I'm gonna make sure that nothing bad happens to you, okay? But
Yeah, he uh he kind of flinches at that phrase, um, and you can hear the tree hum at it.
do you think you could help me and my friends get out of here? And then I'll be able to keep you safe.
The From your feet, two lights appear that hit the staircase and go down.
Do you want to come with me?
The light at his feet kind of shimmers. Keep me safe. That's and he reels. That's what they asked.
Who is they?
He looks at the tree.
Hmm. I'm assuming the tree is very big.
You are in the tree.
We are in the tree. Oh shit.
Yes, the tree is very big.
There is no way to take the tree with us, I am assuming.
The tree is very big. I think I'm safe. You understand?
I understand.
That's
I put a hand to the tree bark.
yeah. The
And
metal of
I
it glows orange and teal, rippling out from your hand.
thank you for keeping them safe.
It hums. The same colored lights still spread out from your feet like intertwining ribbons, and are still pointed down at the staircase, but Kakoa's feet have no lights pointing out from them. Stay still. He looks to the Chimera, and lights pass along its surface, and from within we see like green spotty eyes pointed back out at him. He puts a finger out. One of the Chimera's fingers splays out and taps against his. And he smiles.
Does your friend have a name?
His eyes go wide. I don't think so. They had one. It was two really long Latin ones that I don't remember. He winces. Leshy named it that. Dad
Why don't
called
you
it.
give it a name? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Dad called it Chimera. I don't know what I would call you. Kind of tilts his head. I think we'll work on that.
Every good friend needs a name,
He smiles.
especially those who keep you safe.
Yeah, and the smile feels genuine. There's still like tear stains against his cheek, and you can still see his breath is a little shaky, but he's solid. And then his head tilts, and we see lines appear out from his feet, and they go up the staircase. I think I'm gonna look around a little bit.
Okay.
As
Do you want me to come with you?
he walks towards the staircase. That's up to you. And he looks at the lines coming from your feet. Those point outwards, by the way.
Hmm.
As he walks away from the wall, the shard of metal that was formed into a knife melts back into the steel hull of the tree. And he kind of just starts wandering up the staircase. And he stops, and then looks back. Thanks, Fem. I understand if you need to go. There's something weird about this place, but I do think I'm safe here. And I think you would be too. But I get it. There's a slight unnatural calm to his voice, but he seems genuine still.
Well, thank you for your help. And well, hopefully we can visit someday.
He smiles. The chimera splays, and 8 limbs exit its scarf-like body, and they begin to wrap around the various railings and steel teeth of the staircase as it pulls him up it. And I think we cut away to Flux with a light behind you and a voice in front of you. It's still dark in that direction. You heard your name one more time, and it sounded a bit closer.
It sounded a bit closer, you say?
Yes.
Okay. Jesus. I don't see anything though. I mean, I don't know if my eyes are special or anything, but
You can see, but not that well. Down the
okay.
hallway, it's pitch black.
Okay.
Do you like kind of try to squint into the dark?
Yeah. I mean, I would love to get a read on this.
A ripple spreads out from your feet, and it starts to pass along the wall. And from that webbing of steel of these branches, flowers begin to bloom, and a teal glow spreads out. And then an orange, woody vine spreads between the web, and it glows too. The hallway begins to light up.
No!
Do you say that out loud?
Yes, but I don't think it comes out that way. I think it comes out hoarse and quieter.
Cool. The moment you say it, the flowers begin to wilt, and the vines begin to retract, and darkness begins to eat the branch again.
I didn't mean to offend you, little guy. I think, man, did this thing try to help me? I think Flux, trying to quickly steady the racing of her heart that has not raced like this in in years. I think that she places a hand to one of the filaments, and she like whispers under her breath, very hoarsely, but she goes, not that bright.
A dim light spreads from the filament, just enough to see your hand.
Okay. She nods to herself.
And tingles.
And it what?
No, I was making a nod tingle joke.
Fuck.
Continue.
Oh,
I laughed. I laughed. I was muted. I laughed. I was muted. It was funny.
I also
I
laughed.
also laughed. You crazy.
Everyone but Flux. Incredible. Io, did you laugh? I don't know if you said
Yeah, I laughed.
Yeah, Io
yeah.
and I
Oh my
said
God.
I also laughed at the exact same time.
Chris at we're supposed to be dark and mysterious and edgy. All right. Awesome. Yeah.
But yeah, she kind of like drags her fingers along it, and you hear like the slight like sound of scraping.
Yeah.
And she'll continue down the hallway, with the knowledge that whatever is controlling this is not doing this with the intention to make her uncomfortable.
Are you going towards the light that is coming from your feet, or towards the dark and the voice?
Did it light up the hallway in the direction of the voice when it was popping up, or in the direction of the lights?
It lit up where your eyes landed against the wall.
Oh, how lovely. Okay. You know what? Oh, since this thing wants to help me, I think she puts her hands back onto the filament, and she kind of like places her cheek against it, and she goes, where do you want me to go?
It simply hums. There's no response.
That's not an answer.
The light behind you kind of wavers. Like the ones coming from your feet.
Are you waving to me?
I think it's the same hum.
I think this is the singular positive that interaction she's had post whatever the fuck happened last session. And so I think she trusts this thing to lead her where she needs to go, especially now that it like, oh, Zach's trying to enter the car, especially since now, oh, I'm on call, especially now since she knows that it will listen to her if she needs to be concealed. She'll go in the direction of the light.
Okay. Do you need to leave soon?
I can keep myself on call, but don't. Oh yeah, I'll stay on speaker, but I might not be able to talk. So just like switch to a POV where I'm not talking until I'm home. I'll be home in like 15 minutes.
Okay, that's easy.
It might be easier if I'm not talking.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, yeah. But I go in the direction of the light.
Okay. We cut away from Flux's POV. And I think we cut to. I think we're gonna have to come back to you, Chris, once Flux is
Oh, all
back.
good. I'll just be screaming.
I'm
Flux in
so
the
sorry.
background.
I'm getting a phone call. Give me
Oh
one
shit!
second.
I was about to go to you, fucker. Okay.
I can just scream Flux for 15 minutes if that works.
We can do Mako Deja
I was about
Echo
to-
stuff.
That
That's
works,
what I'm
that
about to
works.
do. Yeah.
I'm down.
All right. We cut to you, Mako Deja Echo stuff.
Yep.
And we see. I think you probably started going up the staircase before Kiddo did. I presume, since that was
Probably
before.
yes.
Yeah. That makes sense to me.
We are on a hunt for suits.
Okay. You start going up the staircase, and you pass by that same biomechanical insanity tube
Sure.
of berries being passed around in sun limbs and glowing lights and strange noises and the smell of a forest, etc. And yeah, we see like Echo's eyes wide with wonder, looking at all the strange moving parts. And I think he says, "How?
Oh, here. I updated it slightly.
How light? How?"
It's not quite the most intuitive thing for me to understand. But I think it's a plant.
Yeah, he just scrunches his eyebrows, confused.
That's the correct feeling. Let's just keep going.
Yes.
And I continue to walk us along.
Up, Deja suit. And feet against steel teeth that make the stairs, and hands against the ribs that make up the railing. You continue to push up this spiral staircase, and you can tell that the staircase is not directly upwards. It has a slight lean to it as you
Sure.
pass around. And you see more landings and more floors until you get to a large empty space. And I think at this point, Locke also, you guys see each other. I don't know if Zane is back though, so I'm gonna take that as a no. You guys just give like the hallway nod as you pass each other, and continue moving up the staircase. The lights are coming from both of your feet and moving up the staircase until you get to that large empty space, and they curve off to the left into a branch that points vaguely downwards.
I guess we keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, okay. We're gonna snap back 20 seconds. Locke, you're heading down the staircase with a light leading you down, a blue light. And you see 4 lights coming up the staircase before you see them. And you can see Mako holding Deja, who's like limping and kind of like twitching a little bit, as they're passing up in the staircase.
I think Locke would just kind of lock eyes with Deja on the way down, but then keep going.
One of Deja's pupils is bigger than the other.
Lovely.
No comment.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
I'm gonna talk to Locke for a moment. No. I'm gonna ask Locke. Hey, have you seen any sign of the suits around? None of us have our suits, right? Yeah. I'd like those back. Where's Key? It suddenly hits Mako right now in this moment. That Key is not around, and Mako gets visibly sad. I'll let you know if I find anything. Okay?
Locke just starts walking.
Okay.
Good talk. And I keep going now.
Awesome. You guys head up and then slightly down through one of these mini branching paths. The walls still kind of look that similar filamenty, webby metal. And you pass down another branch, smaller hallways off to the left. The light continues to lead you. And it seems like Echo is trying to say something, but he can't quite. Me. Wrong.
You're wrong.
Yes.
The wrong body?
No, me was wrong.
You were wrong. About what?
A pause. Yes?
Mako does not laugh.
About
Bree is laughing.
about Deja, about Mako. About up,
About-
down, left, right.
About where Deja is?
No. No. Not where. Yes, what?
Oh. I I'm sorry.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't know what.
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry.
Why would you be sorry?
I was wrong. I'm sorry. He shakes his head. Find Deja. Find Suit.
Okay.
And you guys continue down the branch until there's something wrong with the wall here. And you can see that from your feet, the light kind of hits the wall and it splays a little bit. And it goes through the wall until you can see light shining from a crack around a rim here, a misshapen circle with a flat bottom. And there's no filaments here. It's, well, close to flat, at least. More like a bark texture. And there's a handprint on the right,
A handprint.
glowing in too many colors to name.
Oh. And that's just on a wall?
That is on a wall, a misshapen circular section of the wall with a crack around it. The light seems to have passed under this section, through the crack, into something on the other side.
Oh. Can I pull at that misshapen section?
It's pretty much flush with the wall around it,
Oh,
but you can see the crack between.
but I can see the crack. Can I just like shoulder shove it? I don't know.
Where your shoulder
Ah.
hits, a light ripples out from it, and the section of the wall melts as it rejoins the floor, and it was a door. There's an empty space and a dark room beyond. the light where your feet is leading you. There's a bulbous shape. The room is a bulbous shape, some like a fruit, a hollow fruit.
What the fuck?
And Echo kind of like looks into the dark and just says, "Light," and the fruit bursts into light as hanging vines illuminate the space, and as a 100 little flowers bloom, and the place shifts and twists, and it tries to become a shape that it can't quite remember. And you can see as the metal melts and reforms, and it tries to make a shape, but it can't quite. And on its knees in the center of that room is Deja's suit, and in front of it, her anchor.
All right.
The suit is glowing. A single light around the faceplate. Or actually, a single light at the back near the neck.
So, put on the suit.
Yes. And
I'll
Echo. Oh yeah, what do you do?
turn away. I turn my head and like shield my eyes.
Echo doesn't have to get. You don't have to get naked to get in the
I
suit.
know, but
Okay.
jokingly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the same giggle you made from before slips out of Deja's mouth. And Echo kind of like gets out of your grasp, takes a step, and then immediately hits the floor.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No. Do you want help?
A pause. A twitch. Yes.
I help put the suit on.
Yeah. It's normal, except for when the helmet hits the socket, and you hear almost like the sound of biting behind the metal. And then a twisting, a twitching, an arm that goes raised, it points towards you, a shaking, and a stillness as the suit goes limp. Deja hits the floor. She's too heavy to lift in this suit.
I gently try to like move her shoulder, pick up her hand.
It's heavy, but you do manage to pick her hand off the floor. It's limp.
I guess. Is any of the suit glowing?
Ooh, fuck.
Just out of curiosity. I know I don't have my suit.
No, this
but-
is just a good question. I don't know yet.
Fair enough. Think about it.
I think no. I think it's dark.
Completely.
Like, yeah, it's dark.
Sure. Fuck, come on.
Nothing.
I look around the room. I try to see if any of the other suits are here, if maybe my suit is here or something.
When you do, lights spread out from your feet and point out the door.
I sprint out the door. I follow the lights.
They keep your pace, and you keep running. You followed it all the way?
Yeah.
A right, a left, forwards, not at the split, right? You hit the center of the room, and you can see the spiral staircase. For a moment, you think you're going to have to go back down, but the lights turn. It's to a different branch. Sprinting, running. The lights continue to lead the way until you run into a different misshapen pattern on a different wall, far from Deja.
What's the pattern on the wall?
It is mostly basically like 7 feet wide, mostly a circle, but a flat bottom. That's just the
Okay.
shape of the crack.
Sure.
It's the shape of the door.
So do I just... And I kind of like mutter that to myself as I get ready to shoulder check it again.
As you start to head towards it, shoulder checking it, you can see a glowing handprint pulses on the right side.
Oh. I go over there and I put my hand on the handprint.
The door dissolves.
Awesome.
With the sound of a sigh. And
I keep
behind
going.
it is a familiar room.
Familiar room.
What room does Mako feel most safe in?
Oh, fuck. I never answered that question. Honestly, probably, why am I blanking? The confectioner.
Oh, Candy Island?
Yeah, Candy Island.
Oh, that's so cute! Okay, I think you walk in, and at first, everything looks wrong. And then vines along the ceiling begin to spread, and they glow a vibrant neo-sanguine pink. And they illuminate the vague shape, like a forgotten shadow of a balcony. And then they spread again, to the center, a ring, a bar top, made of wood, and vines and flowers, and when you squint, you can tell it's like the memory of Candy Island. And you walk through it, and when you look at something, it becomes a little bit more clear. The wood looks a little bit more like metal, and things shimmer and change until whatever part of your mind can tell that something is wrong starts to get tricked into thinking that it's close enough. There's no confectioner or chocolatier here. There's no one here. And you take in maybe a gasp for a second when you do see a figure crouched behind the bar top. What do you do?
Do I have my karambit on me?
No.
No. Fuck. Okay. I guess I go for it.
What do you do?
I say, who are you?
There's no response. It's dim, and it looks like they're slumped behind the bar top, unconscious. Candy Island
go
is
around.
by its nature somewhat dim.
I go around the side, kind of at a wide angle, to try to see behind the bar.
You manage to peek, and yeah, it's somebody slumped against the side of the bar, unconscious. You can't see any details.
Can I move them at all?
You go up to touch them?
No, I need my suit first.
Or do you get close enough to see them at least?
I do get close enough to see them.
Pink light splays against dull blue. The person is too chunky. They're rigid and oh my god, it's your fucking suit.
Yeah, okay. Whatever.
Two knives are stabbed into the countertop right above where they were slumped. You put the suit on, and you get your knives. And you're in Candy Island. And I think with that, we cut away from you. Unless you say something to yourself in that dark, some funny quip.
No, I don't think I say anything.
Okay. I think we cut away from you. And, alright, who's alive?
I just got back.
In theory, I'm alive.
Okay. I think Zane is The one we haven't seen in the longest? I guess we saw him for half a second.
Yeah,
but
it goes.
a focus scene on him. Okay. Alright, we snap to Zane. And Locke, you're rushing down the staircase, following a blue light. And as you're doing so, you can hear not footsteps, something coming up the staircase. It's not a person, whatever it is.
A little more cautiously. Very slowly.
Okay. You can hear like the sounds of like metal sliding and taps and weight, and there's a very faint light coming from that direction. They're about to turn the corner.
Locke rushes ahead. I'm rushing in. I'm going.
Okay. You rush in, you round the corner of the spiral staircase, and you stare them eye to eye, and they jump back and squeal. It's a kid and a scarf made of a spider, an octopus, the chimera, and it's been carrying them half floating up this staircase. They look much more scared of you than you are of them.
Okay. I think Locke just kind of rubs his face with both hands. Okay. And then you know what's down there?
Huh? Oh, down where?
There.
And you just like point downwards.
Yeah.
The center where you awoke, and below that the roots and the exit.
Locke starts booking it for the roots.
Okay. You pass the floor where you awoke, and you continue to rush, thump, thump, thump down metal stairs. The lights lead you farther and farther down until you reach an opposite of the place you saw before. Branches that reach downwards, smoother than those above, but with smaller hallways and more tapered. The lights lead you down the largest one. Any hesitation?
Definitely some.
Okay. You don't have any of your tools. You don't have anything besides your subsuit.
I think Locke just kind of stops for a second. Is this the right way?
Down the hall, in the direction of the light, you hear almost a buzzing.
Locke's going to approach.
You go that way. Again, there's a faint light rounding the corner. You can hear humming, buzzing, a trill, and a flapping?
Okay.
Did my mic
Key.
pick that up?
Yes.
You shout, and more trilling and more flapping, and you can see something rounding the corner, a light passing between two things, the drone and the bird. He occupies the drone again, and the bird goes limp, the drone carrying the bird in your direction, and then it slams into your chest, knocking you to the ground.
Is Locke's just kind of sitting in silence for a moment.
Yeah. the light exits the drone and then re-enters Key the bird, and we can see like angrily Key is like pecking your shoulder and like looks at you with almost like a scorn.
I thought I've lost you again.
And then lightly, he just presses the side of his head against your shoulder. A soft trill. You can feel the connection to him. It's okay.
We're gonna be fine.
He nods. And he like looks around, and there's none of that like mischief in his eyes. And he looks confused, but happy to be standing on the drone that's now resting on your chest and pressing you against the floor. There's no sign of your suit. But he does look in the direction he came from, with a tilt in his head.
There's something that way.
A nod.
Should we go check it out?
Another.
Okay.
You follow him. I think he kind of just leaves. Yeah, he exits the bird again and gets it to carry the drone, or the drone carries the bird. And they pass farther down the routes until you hit an area that kind of splays wide, and you see something terrifyingly familiar and that you maybe weren't expecting. This area is big. Big enough, in fact, to fit the ship. It's like a splaying of roots that intertangle like wicker to form a hangar bay? And in the air, the same air as you, is the ship. And you can see the area you just passed through was some kind of strange version of an airlock. Non-electrical, not truly mechanical. There's vents that you start to recognize. And yeah, the ship looks fine. You can see it looks fine except for, well, the cargo bay is open. And you can see that it looks kind of trashed is maybe the wrong word, but like a small tornado was panicking inside of it.
Oh, good. I think Locke is going to immediately start diagnostics on it.
Yeah. Key looks to the cargo bay, looks sheepishly at you for a second, and then just looks away.
What's wrong? Oh. Yeah.
He just shakes his head.
We'll have to fix that.
Yeah, and you start to move into the cargo bay, and you can tell the radio is on the floor, and there's small little talon marks in it, and there's scratches at the bay door, and one of the lights is out, and it looks like the perfect diameter for the drone to have been rammed into the light. Yeah, Key continues to look in every direction, and yet no particular direction.
Okay.
He did the bang.
No. I'll let this one slide.
I love him.
I'll let this one slide. It's okay.
He just kind of, yeah, he just kind of like, he like looks at you and just rests his head against you again. You get like a flash of memory of a dark living room.
Yeah.
And
Hey, Key, were you there?
did you say Key? Are you there?
Were you there?
Oh, yeah. There's a little nod.
Okay. I think Locke just kind of pets Key. We're gonna be all right.
Yeah. He pushes back into your hand, and the metal is cold. The ship's lights are on. Seems to be functioning. He sits planted on your shoulder and doesn't leave for a second as you continue to explore. And everything still seems here. Your suit isn't. None of the suits are. It doesn't look like anyone's personal effects are here, but the coffee machine and the gun on top and all the things you feel like are associated with the ship are here.
All systems working correctly.
Seems so. Only some superficial damage to the cargo bay. And yeah, you can tell that when you turn it on, it's not exactly a stations and docking bays. They have signals, right? Things that you could dock to them blind if you had to, with your uh, windshield and cameras covered in blood or muck. And it's not the same, but there does appear to be something interacting with the ship. And there is a name associated with it.
Oh.
It's all in lowercase, and it seems like the computer is having a hard time reading it. The space characters inside of it are just kind of like null and filled with bad data. But you can definitely still read it on the screen. The treehouse.
Okay.
And I think now that you're in here, you can also start to see signals from the outside world. And many of them in the group chat, which the ship itself can connect to, are coming from a panicked Samson.
I think Locke would send a simple message. Everyone alive. Debrief on arrival.
You send that, and there's just like an unsatisfied frowny face in response. And I think yeah, I think kind of Key like looks at you one more time and like looks at the screen. Do you say anything else?
I think Locke just kind of takes a moment to just soak in Key's existence.
Yeah.
For a while.
He
After making
refuses
sure
to
the
leave.
ship was good.
Yeah, he refuses to leave your shoulder, but is very happy to accept little scritches behind the head. Yeah, and I think he just begins to hum at that, and I think we can cut to I do want to say, Chris, you have to leave in 20 minutes. Is that right?
I'll stay. You don't need to pull my arm.
That's not, in fact, what I said. I was
No,
gonna accommodate you.
You're good. Keep it going.
Okay. All right. Who should go next? I'm trying to decide between
Cat is
Theseus
back,
and
by the way.
Chris Flux. Okay. Well, which one was most recent, Theseus or Mouse Flux? Or yeah, Mouse Flux.
It's been a while since you've talked about Mouse Flux.
Is that
You've
true?
talked
Okay.
about Theseus more recently.
Okay, thank you. I can remember. All right. So I think the eyes of heaven snap up to near the top of the tree, and yeah, I think we're following a mouse as a orange light leads you down a hallway until eventually you don't hear any response come from the direction that you're going. Do you have any reservations or preparations as you continue to follow this light?
I mean, he definitely has tons of reservations in his mind, but that hasn't stopped him because if that did, then he would stop forever ago. I mean, he's looking around and trying to keep an eye on everything to see if he can find a hint of something going on. He knows this is some kind of construct. He just needs to figure out the rules to it. So he's trying to see any kind of cause and effect that's happening.
Yeah, I mean the main things that are being caused and affected seem to be the lights coming from your feet, or the light rather, and yeah,
And
I
it
think
just
I
seems
think
to
by
be
this point
going and
actually,
going.
yeah, I think by this
Okay.
point actually a blue light has come and matched up with the orange, and now you have two that are leading you.
In separate directions.
Nope, same direction.
Hmm.
They're like a ribbon of blue and orangey brown intertwined. Again, double helix.
I think when the two lights meet, I will stop and like maybe kneel, rub my chin a little bit. Is this gonna lead me to the kid? No time for questions. He's gonna keep following the light.
All right. Eventually, it takes you forward, right, and eventually you arrive at a misshapen circle, flattened at the bottom, a crack in the wall, and the lights move up and glow in a handprint on the right side.
Glow in a handprint.
Is Mouse right-handed? Is anyone left-handed in the party? Probably should have asked that.
Mouse
Flux is
right-handed.
all-handed.
Okay, thanks.
Ambidextrous. It's a big
Locke
word.
is
for
left-handed. I
Okay.
made that decision right now.
Wow!
Well, does that make sense
I'm
based on
making
which
the
jaw you're?
decision that Mako is left-handed as well.
All right, then your handprint was
Actually,
on the left. When you went to your
Mouse
right.
is also left. No.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, well, I don't want
Yes.
my hand to be left-handed anymore because now Mouse is left-handed.
No, I'm right-handed. Mouse is normal.
I'm not keeping track of this. And Mouse is normal. Okay, whatever. You walk up, and the lights match in like an iridescence in a handprint on the right side.
Mouse runs up and puts his hand on the handprint. Kid, you there?
The door begins to dissolve for
Oh,
half a
sorry, my
second, and behind it, Flux.
No!
You have the snapping of your gauntlet as the last piece of your shell as you look around in the room. Flux, what room do you feel the most safe in? Past, present, and it can be distorted by memory.
I think it was the only place that she could definitively call her home. She spends, her time endlessly at other people's houses and crashes there. but I think the place that she felt the safest and will only feel safe is the place that doesn't exist anymore, and that is her old bedroom.
Yeah, that's the joint bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are like cots on the floor, and lots. The tree trunks of this place kind of meet at the ceiling, almost like ribs. And is there anything in this room? Any like artifacts? I think we talked about that frilly feather of the
Yes.
axolotl. I think that's laying on the floor, unless you grabbed it.
Yeah, I think at this point she had grabbed it and was playing with it and everything. Well, my question to you is this a feather that has been like conjured by this environment? Because I almost feel like the feather that she received, all those years ago, she actively wears on her person as a necklace underneath her suit.
I think you still have that, and I think you're holding this one, and you can see that it's almost like those little seeds that are a single wing that spiral when they come down to the floor. That kind of like membraney texture to them.
Yes.
You guys know what I'm talking about? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that texture and color. It's very clearly like a dried plant, membraney, split into a frilled axolotl gill.
Oh. I think she mutters under her breath. You said that she has her suit on now?
Yes, you have found your suit and your charcuterie board and any items that you had on your person, etc.
Okay, beautiful. And so I think the voice that comes through is a lot more normal, being filtered through the suit. And I think she mutters under her breath. Now, why did you put this here?
And as you say that, you hear behind you the sound of that door that you came through beginning to dissolve. And at your attention, it halts. You look back or say anything?
Did you stop because I noticed? Are you trying to surprise me?
A hum.
I'll pretend that I didn't notice that you can, that you can surprise me.
Nothing happens. Mouse, do you say anything? The door starts to open, or this wall begins to dissolve, and at the very top you can see a little bit of light leaking over the top, but it seems to have stopped for some reason.
I mean, yeah, Mouse will kind of Flux, you in there? And he's just gonna try and pull on it, like if he can reach up to the top and try to.
I think I said it was like 7 or 8 feet tall. How tall?
Oh no, Mouse is not that. He's like 5'7", 5'8".
Okay, cool. I don't think you can.
Oh
jump
wow,
to that.
he's a lot shorter than I thought he was.
Yeah, he's a short boy.
Flux, you hear Mouse. Flux, are you in there?
It's like a parrot.
That's like a really good mouse impression.
Thank you.
Flux, realizing that this isn't the tree being fun and silly with her, rolls her eyes and sighs, and she goes, "Oh, this could have at least been interesting." And she'll go. Actually, I don't think she says anything. I think she just approaches the wall that is being interacted with.
Yes. You get a flash of memory of a thump, thump, thump outside that door, and you shake your head and it's gone.
Who's
the door's
there?
Gone? Oh. It's Mouse.
Things are back. This is real. That's real. That's Mouse.
Is there any indication of like a way for me to open up this door?
or
Two
is it?
handprints, one on each side, pointing in the wrong direction, appear. So like the right hand is on the left and the left hand is on the right.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Oh, what the fuck is that? I wish Echo were here nearby to hear that laugh.
That'd be really good.
That was iconic.
Chat, can you clip that?
Yeah, I think she laughs like that.
Okay, cool. Mouse. I don't know where Flux is, but there's a Minecraft witch behind this door.
That's so funny. Oh,
Flux.
Ooh, you have a great sense of humor. And so is it far enough to where she could put she can't put both hands on either one, or
If
could
you
she
stretch
cross
to your
her arms?
absolute, if you stretch to your absolute maximum, both of your hands hit.
Yes, that's it.
The door dissolves, and it looks like Flux is have her hands crossed, prepared to cut your head off. Mouse, claws out, suit on.
I think seeing that, Mouse like kind of takes it in for a second, and then he sees that she's safe and alive, and he gets closer, and memories from a life that isn't his takes over, and he hugs her like a long lost brother would.
Oh my god!
I'm suddenly not having a good time. Oh no!
After like 2 or 3 seconds, Mouse just kind of pushes off. Is like, sorry about that. You're safe though. You okay?
Fuck. Both of you get struck. I'm gonna need to re-listen to the recording. But both of you get struck with the sudden and strange memory that the path you followed through the branching paths, I believe it was 2 rights and a left. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. To get here from the center, and yeah, there's a moment when you're standing at this door, Flux, and again a memory of thump, 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 something's head colliding with the rib bones, and you see eyes staring back. It's Mouse. It's Mouse. He's just standing there, and you're posed like you're halfway between yoga and shitting yourself.
Yeah. I think that Flux was frozen stiff when Mouse came in contact with her, and when he leaves, she is equally stiff. And I think she goes, yes, I'm okay, but we need to move. 2 rights and a left, 2 rights and a left, 2 rights and a left. And yeah, she's going.
I will say, like, I can track down Locke if we want to go meet up with him.
I think she's already moving.
Yeah. Lights are coming out of your feet, Flux. Where are they leading?
Right?
Sure. And therefore out? Is that the
yes?
destination?
Unless I get the sense that there is something in the room that I'm missing. I don't know. I was kind of just in there. Yeah, I put on my suit already. That was the most important thing. Yeah, so she doesn't care.
The mark I put on Locke earlier when I touched his shoulders. Is that leading towards where the light's taking us?
Yes.
Yep, Mouse has no objection.
Both are down, which is not exactly specific, but
yeah. Mouse will not question it. He'll follow. Little lady.
Yeah. You get a Flux for a second. There's like a panic in your heart, and you look back, but no, he's following this time.
Oh. Oh my god. Yeah, I think that I think the adrenaline that was initially in her and that was quickening her movements, it doesn't necessarily subside. It still occupies a space in the back of her head that does not move, and honestly, it has not moved in the past several years. But I think that acknowledging that there isn't an explicit immediate danger in the same way that the situation was previously, I think that she does take the time to continuously look back and make sure that he is behind her, and equal parts leads as well, tries to keep him beside her, but not quite. Yeah, you get it.
I mean, Mouse fully is keeping her in vision from behind just to make sure that nothing's gonna get her.
Yeah,
you
can
he's
feel
falling behind as a protector for sure.
You can feel the ground sway ever so slightly beneath your feet as you continue to press backwards from the direction you came. And you guys reach the core and the staircase, and you guys both lights from your feet and Mouse, your connection point downwards.
Mouse is gonna kind of like get on the ground and Lock, you there?
You're at the top of the staircase. And,
okay. Okay. I see what you mean. I thought there was a floor below us. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes down.
You start to head towards that bare skin, and I think.
My suit.
Yeah. I think we snap away, and I think we hit Theseus.
Wah.
The Chimera and Cocoa headed upwards on some adventure. And where was your instinct to try to find out?
Sure. Yeah, we'll go out.
you can tell me whatever. What is Theseus looking for in this moment, or wanting?
Well, Theseus was gonna go find the buddies, but I think with everyone slowly making their way out, I don't want to take too much time.
No. If you tell me, what are you looking for?
Buddies.
Okay, this
True.
The lights come out from your feet, and one of them goes up and one of them goes down.
I'll go down.
Okay. You begin to head down the staircase, and I think you reach there first, but after Locke, and yeah, you find the staircase kind of exits out into like branching pathwards downwards, and through the thickest one, you get led. Is there any hesitation or fear? It's mostly dark here, besides the light from your feet.
I think Theseus is thinking that Cocoa has like control of this place, or at least semi. So I think they, knowing that the conversation they had earlier, there's no doubt in their mind that like, oh, Cocoa is not going to hurt me. Everything's going to be cool.
Yeah, I think at that immediate thought, like your feet print kind of ripple out, and like flowers begin to sprout around from where you walk, and some vines begin to walk, and the like route that you're walking through begins to light up. But yeah, you can still very clearly see the direction that it's all leading you. And eventually it leads to some like weird seams and biomechanisms that mean nothing to you. And eventually a wide open space, much lower than where you've been before. And you see the fucking ship and the back door is open.
Yeah, I run to it. I think I am shouting like, "Are you safe? Who is there? Thank God you made it out."
Locke, you hear a voice from behind you, and you can hear Theseus's voice. Yeah, I think Key is the first one whose heads tilt, and then you notice that, and then point backwards.
I think the thought of interacting with Theseus makes Locke want to curl up a little bit.
Oh no!
God damn.
Yeah. In here.
You, Theseus, you rush through the cargo bay, and you can hear Locke's voice from the like front room, the control, the cockpit. Jesus. And the back of the ship, like the coffee machine is like knocked over, and there's like scratches on the glass of the carafe. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the place looks like a small tornado had a panic attack inside of here, and but you bust through the little airlock into the cockpit, and Locke and Key are there.
I think there's a moment where like Theseus is how they normally are, which is like, you know, oh my god, excitement, my friend, and then there's like a moment of shock, and it's the like I think especially seeing Key, I kind of just freeze.
Yeah.
I don't know how to approach.
I think Locke's eyes kind of flicker directly to Theseus's and then immediately flicker away.
Yeah, you can see Key's glance is like half a second behind Locke's, but does the same thing.
Glad you made it down here.
Yeah, you too. Are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere?
I've got all my limbs. Good enough, I guess.
I think at this point. Oh no! Say one more thing. Go for it.
Oh, I see you found Key.
I think Locke just kind of gives a small smile and says, "Yeah, I did."
Yeah, and you see Key's head press against Locke's cheek. And then behind you, there's more noises. And Flux in her shell and Mouse out of his shell. You guys pass through the roots and make it to this like big hollow space. And you can see the ship is at the center with its ass open.
Oh, look, the ship bucket.
Fuck, right, that is the name. I hate you guys.
I forgot about that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And the gun is called Keyhole Puncher.
Oh!
Because it's a hole puncher, because a keyhole is a thing, and because Key is the one that controls it.
Incredible. Thank you, gamers.
We're gamers.
I might have thought of that one, but not ship bucket, I believe. Only.
I want to say ship bucket was a Chris special.
It actually wasn't.
Oh,
it actually wasn't.
It
I had
wasn't.
no part. I didn't even vote for the ship name because I was just at the time I was new. I think it was either Bree.
It was not me.
Oh, was it not?
Oh, it was Key. That's
unimportant.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, you guys rush into the ship. It looks like a small tornado had a panic attack in the back. And
shit, it looks like a tornado had a small panic attack back here.
Fucking hate you. And the door is open, and you can see into the cockpit. Standing there awkwardly are Theseus, Locke, and Key.
Theseus, Locke, and Key. We're just missing Mako.
And Deja.
And Dave. Fuck.
And I actually no. Have a small interaction, and then we'll jump.
Yeah, Flux saunters in, skipping enthusiastically like nothing terrible just happened. She goes, "Hi, everybody. Long time no see."
Yeah, Mouse is trailing him behind, out of breath because he cannot run as fast as Flux. We made it. Where's the last two?
They haven't gotten here yet. Good to know you guys are safe, though.
Where are your guys' clothes? I thought Mouse was just being weird, but turns out all of you guys are. And he also tried to walk in while I was changing, which is also a whole thing.
I didn't even know that suit came off. I thought it was part of your skin.
Oh, it is.
And yeah, I think as you guys are saying it, lights come out of your feet and point back up the path you came, and the camera follows it spiraling up, hitting the level where we were, the weird biomechanical stuff, the core, and it spreads out and it zooms and it hits Mako, who is in Candy Island. You have your shell now. You could go pick Deja up at this point.
And that's the fucking plan.
Yeah, I think I think we get like one shot of you at Candy Island. The camera rotates around you, and then by that point we see you like trudging through the hallway back, following light from your feet back towards a different room. And
I'm definitely going pretty fast.
Hell yeah. Zooming in the shell. Do you have your knives out?
I don't think so right now.
Okay.
I think that I've determined that we're fine enough. There's not an immediate threat other than mortal peril. That being said, let's fix some mortal peril. Now that I have my suit, I would like to, before attempting to pick up Deja, because that's lame and boring. You said above me was a giant glowing light? A glowing fruit?
In Candy Island, there were glowing vines that mimicked the Neo-Sanguine pipes. Though if you look up and you think about it...
You said in Deja's room.
Oh, Deja's room is like the shape of a misshapen fruit that's kind of like pulsing in and out. Her room looks like a forgotten memory.
Oh, you said that lit up too.
Yes, the whole thing is lit up.
Okay. I'm taking that light. Does that make sense?
The room is the shape of... Okay, yeah. You can pick... You just pick like a light flower off of the wall?
No. I'm taking the light, and I'm gonna put it into Deja's suit.
I understand.
Like I did before.
I understand. Okay. I thought you were taking these... I understand now.
Nope. Nope. Yeah, you understand.
Yeah, you take the light, and savvinically you push it into Deja, and nothing seems to happen.
Damn it. Okay.
But yeah, when the room goes dark, something feels wrong about it.
I restore the light, and I then pick up Deja, and I start heading back the way I came.
Yeah. You kind of drag her, fully unconscious, no light coming from her suit. And her feet are like scraping against the floor as you do, and you notice something. I assume you're kind of dragging her backwards. Seems like the best way to drag a giant metal body.
I think so, and I think I strapped her anchor to my back.
Awesome, love it.
Because I'm not leaving that behind.
Yeah, when you kind of like reach to the anchor, some vines mix with the vines that are on her anchor and become a strap. Vines from the rim.
Incredible. Yeah, over the shoulder. It's on my back.
Cool. You start like pulling her backwards, and at first you're like, ah, shit, am I gonna run into a wall? And you realize as like you get closer to the right side of the wall, it starts to glow brighter, and like the room itself is giving you cues on how close you are when walking backwards, or the branching pathways. Does that make sense?
Awesome. Yep, understood.
Yeah. And we just see you like and like heave hoeing this
Blinking.
giant metal. Yeah.
Becoming Link.
Yes, correct.
Hiya!
Hiya! Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, what direction is your want? Where are you headed? Does your brain say out?
My brain says out.
Okay.
My brain says, where the fuck did everyone else go? My brain now says go find Key specifically.
Perfect. Cool. And the paths lead you downwards, and we just hear thump 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 as Deja's feet bounce against the stairs as you're going down, and it echoes down the metal staircase. And I think all that noise, and you hear footsteps approaching you from above, coming down the stairs.
Footsteps coming down the stairs?
Yes, at first it sounds like footsteps, and then for a second it sounds like clattering, and then footsteps again.
And I'm going down the stairs, so it's
As
coming
well.
from behind me.
Yes, but you are going pretty slow.
Okay. I mean, I think I keep going, but I go, who's out there?
And a head peeks around the corner at a unnatural angle for its height.
Is it Flux?
And Kakoa's face appears. And then he kind of like wraps around the staircase, being carried by the chimera. And then it sets him down on his feet. And then he, with his arms, begins to reach down, but the chimera's like limbs wrap around Deja's feet and kind of pick them up. And he looks at you and tilts his head. Need some help?
Thank you.
And the kid helps you carry Deja without breaking her ankles down the staircase.
Yep.
Yeah, and you can see he's just starts to fiddle with his hands as the chimera itself is carrying Deja for him, and he glances to you and then glances away, looking at the tree around him and stuff. Do you say anything?
I don't think I do.
Yeah, that's fair. There's just kind of a amicable-ish silence as you guys pass down the stairs until you reach the roots and the fruits. No. And until you see the ship.
Woohoo.
You arrive and everyone is here. Deja is passed the fuck out.
Everyone is here. And I kind of go around and I double check for myself that everyone is here.
Yeah.
Especially checking for Key because I passed Locke and I told him I would make sure that I would let him know if anything happened. And I go up to Locke and I say, I'm glad that you found him, especially before I did. You good?
Saying you're muted.
Then shit himself.
Did he say anything?
No.
I see a green
I think
lighting.
Zane is.
I said maybe. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Maybe.
Said maybe.
Yeah. Key trills.
I think we should get out of here.
I couldn't agree more.
You didn't happen to lug in our suits too?
Yeah. Locke, Mouse, Theseus. Yes, that's right. You guys don't have your shells.
Mouse, personally, I can always get another one.
The lights from the tree led us to our suits, so I think if you ask Kokoa and his friend nicely, they might lead you to.
Kokoa and the Chimera like peek around the corner without entering the ship. And he waves his hand, and half of the Chimera waves with him. The Scarf Mera.
I did say the Chimera was going to take over human society, didn't I? I will follow the light real quick. As fast as possible, Mouse. Mouse is ready to go. He's going to... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, do we want a quick marathon? Is anyone too spooked to go get their shell? Theseus, Mouse, Locke?
Get my shell.
I was gonna
Mouse-
say,
No, yeah, I can go get it real quick. It's fine.
Mouse isn't spooked. He's mainly just ready to go, so he's definitely in a rush.
Locke, you said you were good to go get yours. I think I would probably offer to go grab yours for you if you wanted me to, but I understand wanting to do it yourself as well. And I
I think,
convey all of that information to Locke in game.
I think I've got what I needed. I'll find my suit.
Okay.
Did you say you'll find it on your own?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think as Locke is walking away, I think Flux will kind of mutter half to Mako, like in the background, it's like, you're saying that lock and key were separated? That's so crazy. There isn't a lock without a key. It's just wild.
Well, thankfully they're back together.
I think Kokoa and Scarf Mera look to Theseus, and they smile. I think he says, I found my room.
Well, that's good news.
Sisyphus and Nuada are doing good too.
Wow. It's the gift that keeps on giving then, huh?
Yeah, a smile. How are you?
I'm okay. And I think my friends are okay. But they say hesitantly.
Yeah, he smiles. I also saw a chimera finger thing reaches up and points to his teal eye. I get what you meant now.
Well, hey, it's a pleasure to be matching with a cool kid like you, yeah? And I think I put up a fist bump.
Yeah, the four-fingered spider form chimera hand reaches out and fists your bump, as they say. That's a reference that no one I think gets, but I'm gonna make it for the future you, who has read the thing that I'm talking about. I'm not even gonna talk about it. Anyway.
Well.
Yeah, fist bump, and he just smiles, and then I think he also purely decoratively reaches out one chimera finger and traces a circle in the air, and like a teal and orange half halo appear for half a second before it shimmers away, and he smiles.
Stink! Buddy!
I understand you guys need to go find somewhere safe, but if it turns out that he looks at the large hangar door, the things out there aren't safe. I don't know if you trust me, but you can always come back. This place will be safe. And he The Chimera hands set him down to the ground properly, and he taps a foot against the tree floor and says, "That was the promise."
Hey, Kakoa.
Yeah?
I have a favor to ask.
A tilted head.
I have a little bit of a suit, but I think it's a little too heavy for me to carry right now. Why don't you say you hold on to it until I can come back and visit later?
You shall?
Yeah.
Yeah, his eyes glaze over, not in the way before, but just thinking. And he he looks up as if he can see something you can't. Theseus, what is the room that you feel the safest in?
Oh! It changed since last session, so I don't know!
That's fair.
Okay, hang on. Can I DM it to you?
Yeah! That's perfect,
Okay.
because I think only Kakoa knows.
Yeah!
But yeah, he looks at you, and there's something in his eyes, a sparkle, that looks not quite like a kid. And yeah, he smiles. Got it.
Thank you.
Um,
Also, I sent it. Question
Okay.
mark.
Sick. Only Kakoa know.
Does
Oh,
that make sense?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have feelings.
I'm sad now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. A smile and yeah. Ooh. Okay. I think Kakoa kind of scratches his head for a second, and he runs off for half a second, and he comes back with a two-part little thing. A wooden vine that at the end of it has the faint hint of a blue flower almost in bloom, and he holds it out to you.
What's this?
A gift. A thank you.
Oh. Well, here. And I pick it up and I put it because I'm imagining there's a doorway in the center of the hole that goes to the cockpit. I place it right there.
Cute. Awesome.
Yeah.
Does Locke have feelings about that?
Locke is not
Have you already left?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Locke is getting his suit.
All right, fair. We'll get there later.
I'm finding my soup.
Okay.
Find the soup.
And I think we're gonna do a quick. You two go up, find your branching paths, and I'll roll. Actually, Chris probably has to go to sleep soon. So, Mouse, you press some hand against the door. I think you said you're right. And a door dissolves. What is the room that you feel the safest in? Chris? Mouse?
I was fucking muted. My right hand
Who's muted?
is the hand. I was.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Whoosh. Continue.
Oh my god. Yeah. I DM'd you my answer. Do you want me to just say it out loud?
That is up to you. I'm looking at it right now. But you can. Okay.
Yeah.
Connor, that was a beautiful joke. I got it.
It was good. Yeah. I walk into a room that is cold metal with ripped up upholstery seats and broken glass panes in a graveyard of ships within Thalassopia.
Hell yeah.
Abandoned with, dreary darkness. Still with what seems to be maybe chalk rubbed from rocks drawn along the walls and all that stuff of imagination. and a crudely drawn map of the ocean in Thalassopia and the surface above, with a plot going straight up. And I think his suit would be sitting in the seat of the ship's cockpit.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, you walk in and it starts out as just wood and flowers, and the more you look around, the more detailed things get. You look at the blank map and it fills in from your mind. Um, and yeah, you grab your suit. Do you do anything here?
I think Mouse, it internally, it definitely hits Mouse very hard. Like, his face visibly changes, but he's pretending that it doesn't hit him, it doesn't affect him, and he's just continuing with the mission, trying to stay focused on the mission.
Okay.
Childhood comforts might have changed a little bit.
Yeah. And I think with that, we cross-cut to a door opening, melting, truly. And Locke, what is the room you feel the safest in?
DMing.
I can hear you now.
I'm DMing.
Oh, understood.
If it's what I think it is, I'm gonna cry.
I think it's probably what we think it is.
No.
I guess there's two options, somewhat related, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. I want. Can I describe something without describing the room?
You are perfectly fine to do that.
Okay. It does relate to past and things. Good? What was that?
Yeah.
Okay. I heard and yeah, in the center, as things begin to kind of like fade in, there is something lying in the center of the room that conflicts with what the specifics of what you said. And it's like a wooden marionette. Do you get any closer?
I do.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And you can see your shell leaning up against it, kind of curled around it. And he doesn't make a noise, and the silence is strange. It's an empty puppet version of what was once here, made of wood and vaguely connected with lines and vines that hold the joints in place, and membranes like leaves that mimic the shapes. It's smaller than you remember. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay. And I think it's up to you what Key does here. It's not up to Locke, but it is up to Zane.
I think he would just I think he would just kind of try to comfort.
Yeah. I'll send you one more thing.
I guess this place can't give you anything that you would want.
I'm sending you just some clarifiers.
Yeah. Maybe.
But that's up to you.
Yeah. No. Absolutely. If you want to describe that. Yeah.
You want me to describe that in full? And is that a...
Yeah.
Okay. As in, key goes in?
Yeah.
Okay. There is a silence for a moment. And I think maybe you probably lift your suit off of it first. And we see something between a fox and an axolotl in the shape of a wooden puppet, with joints held together with vines and the same kind of membraney structures that we saw with axolotl branching gills earlier in Flux's room, though much smaller, and a hollow spaces, 4 hollow spaces where eyes would have been, and he tilts his head and locks the talons on the bird to Locke's shoulder. Haha, Locke's. To Locke's shoulder. And hesitantly, we see the spirit lift out of the metal bird and hover in the air for a second. 4 eyes with a trailing body, almost like an axolotl. And like a tadpole, it swims through the air for a second. And it spins. It twirls. It trills, and it doesn't have the metallic noise that it normally does. And then it settles into a puppet. And it blinks. 4 eyes at once. And it twists its little arms and puts them underneath it and unsettles it from the curl that it was in. Its tail moves, and it plants its feet side to side. It jumps, it hops, and Key tilts his head and he makes a noise that reverberates, and it sounds less like a metal trilling and more like a violin. And he, again, tackles you. And it's a lot easier to not fall on your feet than it was when you were a kid.
I think Locke kind of lets out kind of a happy cry.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah. And Key swaps into the bird, and the bird flutters and flies onto the back of the exofoxel. And Foxolotl, I think, was the portmanteau. And the talons kind of like latch onto its shoulder, and then he re-inhabits the puppet. And yeah. There's a violin noise that I can't quite make.
I can imagine. And that's good enough.
Cool.
Let's go home.
Yeah. It sounds like a fucking Don't Starve character. And yeah, I think we see you like trudging out of the door, suit and puppet in tow. Yeah. Okay. I think everyone meets back up at the ship. Theseus, you're not getting your suit right now.
Nope.
That's fine. I like it. And okay, you're in the ship.
I think
Yeah.
can Flux does Flux see the interaction and the like vibe that Theseus is not going to get
Yes.
their suit? Yeah.
I think you also heard them say to Kakoa, "You can keep it."
Gotcha. Okay, so whenever Kakoa wanders off or whatever, Flux is gonna kind of like nonchalantly make her way over to Theseus and kind of just like flowing her skirt around. It's just like, so I'm noticing that you're underdressed.
I will also say, Theseus, your like sonar penguin whatever, I'm not saying it, and your shield and stuff are also missing, and presumably in the same place.
Sorry, give me 1 second.
Yep.
Okay, sorry about that.
Oh, I see what you typed. Understandable.
mm, mm.
I'm not telling you to go get them. I'm just telling you that they're there.
That's fine.
I don't need you to get them. Like, this is not a yeah. We good?
Yeah, we're good.
Cool. All right. Now they're gifted in joy rather than in whatever
Yeah.
that was. Yeah, and okay. I think Kokoa kind of like waves with the chimera and gets walked out and begins to head back up. And we can see like lights spreading from where the chimera's hands touch the floor like legs. And we see him like start walking back up the staircase. And upside down with his head peeking out for the last time, he looks at you all. And like, yeah, I think he looks a little sad.
Do you want my number? We can keep in touch. Like, this doesn't have to be like the end.
I don't know what a number is. Well, I know what a number is. I don't know what you mean, but okay.
Okay.
I don't think Flux knows what a number is.
No, I don't know what she does, actually. I think she runs up and nonsensically, like, writes gibberish on, like, their arm or his arm or something. And it's like,
Awesome.
If you need that, just page me.
I think like in the distance, Mouse is just gonna see those two interacting, and he's gonna lean over to Mako, and he's just gonna whisper, "It's the thought that counts, right?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Incredible. And yeah, I think he smiles and he like whispers to the chimera, "Can you figure that out?" And yeah, you can see like upon the chimera's skin, the gibberish, the chicken scratch that you wrote, gets like reflected as light, and then it gets split into its component parts, and it's like he's trying to like start to piece them into numbers, and it's not working.
Kids love puzzles.
Awesome.
Flux actually wrote down the answer to life.
Yeah.
Well, that is a number, 42. So.
Yeah, it is 42. Yeah, you beat me to it.
Yeah,
Wow.
and I think that means that. But yeah, I mean, you can always just return here. It'd be fine.
That's you.
You can't use a phone. He doesn't have electricity, but it'll.
We
Yeah,
got a
it'll
new
work.
vacation home.
The treehouse. And yeah, I think Kakoa pops back up and starts heading in the direction of Sisyphus and Nuada. And
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. So did these just respond to my question?
I did not.
Oh, that was right.
Was that intentional?
No.
Oh, okay. Now I'm just making sure.
I got distracted by food. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I guess before we leave, one quick question.
Wait, no, hold up. Go.
Okay, go ahead.
Theseus, respond to Flex's question. If you can. Or if you're still distracted by food, we can note it, Chris.
I would prefer to find one that is my choosing.
Cool.
Okay.
Do you have money for that?
Okay.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Do you have money for that?
I could always work for some.
And if not, we can steal it. And she's gonna turn around and walk to the cockpit.
Mako's ears peek up at the word steal.
Speaking of money and getting paid, do we have any proof that we did a job here? Do we need to get like a testament from Sisyphus or somebody?
We have the flower.
Sure. We show them the flower. They're gonna be like, "What does this mean?"
It means we did a good job.
As Kakoa is getting up, you can just snap a picture of his head upside down.
I'm sorry, but a good job doesn't pay the rent. I mean,
it could.
There's a first
Actually,
time
in
for
theory,
everything.
a good job does pay the rent.
Well, if you get paid,
A bad job wouldn't pay the rent.
Yeah.
I mean, you could get paid well for a bad job.
I don't know why Sisyphus and Co wouldn't just give us a good review. Like 5 stars. Send it to Samson.
Okay.
Well, on a Yelp or something?
Yeah, you yell.
They don't have the internet.
I would say.
It's very important that there's no electrical contact here.
Well, then why don't they write us something?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, just say, hey, you guys did a great job.
You guys are having this conversation. The tree hears it, relays it to Kakoa through the Chimera, and we see Kakoa come back down with a handwritten letter from probably Nuada that informs of a job well done.
Yay!
4 out of 5 stars, really? Can you give us the 5th?
4 out of 5 stars. 3 crewmates are gone. One of them was an asshole. 2 of them were not their fault. Good enough. Yeah.
I'll take it.
And it probably has like a seal that is in the shape of the sake, which no longer exists and is now a treehouse.
Amazing.
Okay. Any business before we take off?
Okay.
Hey, Theseus.
Hi.
Look, I wanted to say I'm sorry.
There is nothing that you should be apologizing for. And I look over at Key and back to Luck. I like the look. It's fitting.
Insert violin strum.mp3.
I could think of a few things to be sorry for, but yeah, I don't actually know what I'm saying here. It's we're good. I'm sorry for giving you a cold shoulder all the time, every time. It's not your fault.
I appreciate that. And for what it's worth, I can understand why. But here's to hoping we can bridge that gap.
I've been known to build things.
Key snaps out of the puppet and into the bird and
yeah, like that. So, yeah, let's get the show on the road, huh? Okay.
Let's go home.
I already let Samson know we're alive so we can leave without having to worry about that.
Yeah, but did you like make it fun? Did you like make him wait for it a little bit?
Yeah, Flux. It was very fun. It was.
Was he like
fun.
on the edge of his seat? Did he look like he was about to
cry?
Wow.
I actually bullied him until he fell to his knees. So.
Well, that's really mean. You actually shouldn't do that.
God.
Did you extort him for the biggest?
Well, no, I did.
Get?
Of course, I didn't do that, Flux. Yeah, I extorted him for the largest paycheck I could get. I actually extorted him so hard he fell to his knees.
As you should. As you should. King.
I didn't know you had it in you.
Yeah.
Mouse wipes
I've never
seen
like
those insurance companies don't. If they saw me coming, they would have.
You say insurance, Mouse spits.
Yeah. The extortion is that hard. It was that good.
Somewhere Isaiah flinches for some reason.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Okay.
Perfect timing, because my brain just shut off.
Let's go.
Locke types in some commands to the ship, and somehow they're somewhat registered by the hangar, and the procedure to flood it begins as an airlock closes behind you all, and the ship is in the water, slowly departing the treehouse.
In the water.
And immediately, the 17th call from Samson arrives. Does anyone pick up?
Yes! Hello!
Hi! What the fuck happened? And we roll credits.
This is where we learn it's been 10 years.
Whoa!
What the fuck happened? It's been 70. Samson's 100.
Incredible.
No.
Samson was 60 years old?
Yeah, obviously. Those
Mouse
off-worlders, dude,
Sorry,
they
not
age
Mouse
really
likes
slow.
dilfs.
They're like
Flux
elves.
likes dilfs.
Excuse me?
Alright. And with that, I'll end the recording. Flux likes dilfs. That's the name of the episode.
Freudian slip. I said Mouse likes dilfs before I said Flux. What was that?
That's crazy!
Hey, yo.
I'm glad no one heard that. I said that. I had to reconsider what I said.
Mousy Dilfs, new band name.